Alright, here we are again. So, I decided to take a look at all the body panels and just go over what I need to order. So it looks like it may be a couple months before I get stuff, which is fine. Um, but if I got to pay for shipping, it's nice to get everything at once. That way, the shipping is quite a bit on any big body panels and stuff. Some of it's just flat rate. Doesn't matter how much you order; it's just the same price for shipping because it comes on a truck. So that's kind of nice. But you need to. I don't want to be realize, oh, I forgot a fender, and now I got to pay the same price I would to get you know fender, quarter panels, all the floor, that kind of stuff. So thought I'd just give it a once over, evaluate what I need. I'll give you. So this is the inside of the trunk. You can see it is, well, some of it's there. That side's non-existent. That piece of 2-inch pipe, that was something my father did to get the whole thing rotted away. So the body was just sitting on the frame. So he put that in just to get it up so it could roll. But I have both sides of the trunk. I need to get obviously a frame rail. It's rotten all the way up to the torque box. This top part's kind of punky. The bottom is also kind of rotten where the spring attaches. But the middle's fine. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. You can buy, you can't buy the middle, but you can buy the bottom and the top, or you can buy the whole thing. So yeah, I'll see what I gotta decide what I'm going to do with that. Depends on the price and stuff. But if it's all one piece, there's also less welding and less chance for me to screw something up. So there is that. What's that worth to me? Probably quite a bit. So yeah, you can see the rear quarter panel here is rusted down low. The inside wheel houses actually aren't too bad. That I can just kind of tack a piece of across the bottom. The trunk will cover most of that, or I can cut that away and put new stuff on. Same as that trunk piece will cover most of that, and I can just patch in a panel once I get that replaced. But yeah, obviously I need a bunch of other stuff. This is just the body. Yeah, quarter panel, like somebody tried to do a patch job, so the outside wheelhouse is all buggered on the inside. That we got some rust there. Everything underneath, I don't know if we can get a shot underneath. It's fairly rusty. Some of it's pretty solid still yet though. The rockers are solid. That one's got a dent, but I can pull that out. But yeah, they're nice and solid, which is amazing. So this fender needs to be replaced. That, look at that Bondo. Somebody did a number on that one. That is something. Same as up here. Now this isn't a magic trick. That's Bondo. Looks like somebody crushed the front corner on this one and decided to just put a big gob of a Bondo in there to cover it up. Did not a bad job, But yeah, you can see where it's not supposed to, you shouldn't be able to put your jackknife in there and it stay. It should sound, that's mostly Bondo actually all along here. Yeah, should sound a little, you can see the, you can hear the sound change. Metal, Bondo. So that needs to be addressed. It looks like the front radiator support might have a little bend in it. Like the hood lines up though, so I can't figure out. Everything looks like it's kicked forward. So I'll see. I may be able to straighten that out once I get it off. I might just buy a new one just to, make sure I am in line with things. Down low, the front, what do you call it? Valence panel, possibly. It looks all right. There's no rust on it, surprisingly. Bumper will probably need to be replaced. It's pretty pitted. I'll see. It may polish up. I know the rear one didn't. It was too far gone. You can see the trim pieces here. They're all bent and buckled, and And then if you don't know how to attach something, you just put a rivet in it. You flatten out that peak, and you just jam a rivet on it. and you're good. There's a little Mustang there, it's looking all right. That one might need a refresh, but this side looks pretty good. That's all metal all the way down. You can see a little bit of rust down here, but I can possibly patch that. I don't see why not. Little dent there. Torque box. Actually, this side looks all right. This whole frame rail on this side doesn't look too bad. Like, it's fairly solid. It's rusty, but I took a wire wheel and just kind of brushed it off, and it sounds good. It looks actually pretty good, so I might not have to replace that one, which is nice. Will I buy one out, anyway? Probably, but I'd rather have it than not for the price of it. I think they're sold in a pair, so I'd might as well. Door, a little surface rust on the door, nothing too bad. Same thing, like the bottom of that torque box looks all right, but then you go to the top, there is one hole in the bottom, and you can see in there's a mouse nest inside that box, and that's a sealed unit on three, all sides. There's nothing supposed to be in there, but there's a mouse been living in there. And same thing happened to the other side. Yeah, the bottom's rotting right out of it. Same as like floor pans all the way up. I'll need the floor pan extension up front as well. These were all kind of mangled together. Somebody put some sheet steel in there. The seat supports are good though. I can cut those out and reuse those. Otherwise, it's just an extra cost. Yeah, the doors actually look pretty good. That's the original color of the car, in case anybody was wondering. So I'm actually going to paint it back that color. It's called Silver Jade, and as far as I can tell, this was the only year they actually painted cars that color. So yeah, that'll be nice. Everything looks not too bad. Anything that's it's a little rusty down here, those aren't super important. Like, I can patch that, like somebody already did, but they didn't do a very good job. So, but I'll see what I can do. Maybe I won't do as good a job as that. Who knows? I mean, I do my best, but we'll find out, I guess. All the door regulators work. The glass is good. I got two little spots in the windshield that, which is too bad. I got one mark there and one further down on the other side. Probably can't see that, but so I'll need a new windshield. Ooh, there's some money. There's a dime. Sweet. Yeah, like these trim pieces are all gone. Like, well, obviously this one's still here, but it's mostly gone. And I think, looks like somebody just painted over. I think that's a chrome piece right there too. So I'll see about getting some of those. That's, I don't have to worry about that kind of trim just yet. Same thing, this quarter panel that got replaced, that needs to be fixed. Whether it was fixed once already, who knows. But I'm just going to get a skin and just tie that in, because the rest of it's really solid. You can get just the wheel and the back portion and like patches for it all, but then you're welding 3 patches in, and who the hell knows if they're going to line up or not. If I just needed one, it wouldn't be so bad. But if I need all 3, I might as well just buy the whole skin. It works out to be about the same price, and it's a lot easier, and it will hopefully look half decent by the time I'm done. So yeah, so I pretty much just need everything from the windows down. So, yeah, it may look kind of rough now, but it'll all come together hopefully someday soon. Yeah, that's about it. And yeah, I don't know what else I'm going to show you here. The inside, I don't know if I showed the gauges. I haven't done a once over on this car yet. Gauges actually look in really decent shape. I'm going to try and reuse them if I can. Like, they look really good. Yeah, like in the last video I tried to figure out the wiring. It's been so pieced together, and there's like bare wires just kind of jammed into the fuse box, and I'm like, okay, well, that's no point in doing that. Yeah, steering wheel, I'm gonna try and get that. I don't know Like, it's so weird. You see it separated in 3 spots. I don't know what causes that. I know you can buy these. I guess this was a deluxe. There's the old switch for the horn. Used to just have to squeeze it. But yeah, these were a deluxe option. This was an option. Somebody bought this special for this car, this steering wheel, for some reason. It doesn't have power steering, doesn't have air conditioning. It came with an AM radio, and somebody really wanted this steering wheel. But to buy this steering wheel now, in working order, like a remanufactured one, it's like $1,000 just for the steering wheel. Where any other ones are like, $200 or $300. But of course, this one was special. That's what makes this car kind of special, I guess, is that that's the only expensive option it had. That and this little mirror. That and it had a remote mirror. That's it. That was the only other option, which still works. Yeah, there you go. Works pretty good. Yeah, that's about it, I think, for this video. Kind of gives you an update on the body and where I'm at. And see if I can get some stuff ordered. I don't know what I'm going to do with the engine yet. I haven't decided. I think if you're talking to, a friend of mine who said, it's old and it probably needs new rings. It's got compression. The one cylinder's down, but it could be just, ring was rusty, piece of it's missing, something like that. I'll check it out. I'm going to pull it apart, put new rings, new bottom end, new bearings. It's got oil pressure, so that's telling me the bearings and stuff is probably okay. But we'll find out once I tear it apart. Get a new oil pump, new fuel pump, anything that needs to be updated. Well, the fuel pump, it would have to be rebuilt, or I think a rebuild kit was $35, or you could buy a new one for $15. So, and it's not ethanol fuels now. Helicopter. Where are we? There it is. Look at that. Air ambulance. Anyways, where was I? Fuel pump. Yeah, so you may as well buy a new one. It's made for ethanol fuels and stuff. And same with the heads on the engine. I'll have to either send it out to get it, get the valve seats replaced, which will cost money, or you can buy remanufactured heads that come with new springs, valves, new valve seats, everything done and new on it for a few $100s, I found out. So I'd probably just go that route. Yeah, here it is. I'm gonna start on ordering some parts and see if I can get it back. Well, we'll see how long that takes, and we'll get at fixing it. There's a lot of stuff to do before that, like clean all the rust off, and we gotta do some rust converting on anything that's okay that I'm gonna reuse, and yeah. All right, we'll see you next video.